Paul Graham from OptimalBody.ca. Today I'm going to be teaching you stretches for sore muscles. So we've all had sore muscles from workouts. Today I'm going to walk you through the most effective technique I found that works over the years to help reduce and get rid of sore muscles in between workouts. I'm going to be teaching you a technique for stretching that most people don't know about, where you contract and relax the muscle, alternating between the two. So what I'm going to get you to do is get into a stretched position, then you're going to contract the muscle for about 10 seconds, and you're going to relax and hold that stretch for 10 seconds. Then you're going to repeat this contraction and relaxation about 3 to 4 times. Then you'll hold the stretch for a 30-second period. I'm going to walk you through a few common stretches you can use this technique with, but really you could use it with any type of stretches as long as you repeat this contract and relax period. So the first one's going to be for the front of the thighs. So this is really common after people have been doing squats or lunges, that the front of their thighs are killing them. So what you'd use is, you could use a chair or a bench, or you could even just put your foot up on a wall. So you're going to get down into a position like the bottom of a lunge, and put your foot up on whatever you're using, the knees on the ground, and then this foot's flat. What you want to try to do is get so you're stacked up over top of your knees. So the pelvis or the hips are over top of the knee, rib cage is over the pelvis, neck and head are over top. So you have a nice straight line all the way from your knee up your whole body. There'll be a tendency for the lower back to want to arch. Try to tuck this so your lower back's flattening out. If you find you're having a hard time tucking, put your foot lower. So you could use something lower down, or if you're using a wall, you can put your foot lower on the wall. So once you're in this position, you should feel a stretch through the front of the thigh. Then what you're going to do after you hold this stretch for about 10 seconds, you're going to pretend like you're straightening this knee, or like you're pushing this foot back into the wall or the chair or whatever you're using. And so you're just going to push back for about 10 seconds, and you should feel the contraction through the front of the thigh as you hold that for 10 seconds. Then what's going to happen is, when the 10 seconds is up, you're going to relax that contraction and try to tuck your pelvis underneath you more, which should increase the stretch through the front of the thigh. You're going to hold that for about 10 seconds. Then you're going to repeat, pushing back into the wall or into the chair that you're using, feeling contraction through the front of the thigh for 10 seconds. Then relax, try to tuck the pelvis more, or you can also try moving the hips forward a little bit more, try and feel more of a stretch through the front of the thigh. Again, repeat that for 3 to 4 cycles, and then hold the stretch after you're done the contraction and relaxation 3 to 4 times. Hold that stretch for 30 seconds. So next I'm going to show you how to use this technique if your hamstrings are sore. So if you've got some pain in the back of your thigh, you can use a band like I'm using, or you could also just grab a towel and roll a towel up, and what you're going to do is lie on your back. You're going to put the band or the towel around the ball of the foot, and then you want to get your toes so they're pointing straight up, or almost like you're pulling them up towards your body or your chin, making sure that's happening with both legs. Then what you're going to do is lie down. You'll see a tendency for your feet to want to kind of relax or push out. Try to keep them straight up. And then you're going to lift, keeping both legs straight, until you get a stretch through the back of the thighs. You could also use this for the calf. If you want to use it for the calf, just pull your toe up towards your chin more. So again, you get into that stretched position, hold that for 10 seconds. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push down like this, trying to feel a contraction in the back of the thigh, but you're going to resist with the band, so you can't really get much motion. So I'm going to hold and push down. You see I get a little bit of motion, but not much. I'm going to do that for 10 seconds, feeling contraction or tension in the back of the thigh, and then I'm going to relax and try to go further into the stretch. But again, making sure knees straight, both toes are straight. Hold that for 10 seconds, and then repeat. Contract, pushing into the band, holding tension. And then after 10 seconds, you would relax, going farther into the stretch. repeating that cycle 3 to 4 times, and then holding the end stretch for 30 seconds. You can get quite a bit more range of motion. So as you're doing this, if you want more calf, what you can do is pull, like I said, the toe up towards the chin. And then when it comes to the contraction part, you can point your toes like a ballerina. And then relax, pulling them up farther. Next, I'm going to show you a stretch for your glutes. So if you're a little bit sore in your cheeks, this again really common with squats or deadlift or lunges. What you're going to do is lie on your back. You're going to take one leg, you're going to put the ankle bone just above the knee on the front of the thigh. Then you're going to lift your legs up like this. If you find that your leg gets tired staying up in this position for the stretch, you can also do this up against a wall so that this foot, the bottom of it, is resting against a wall so you don't have to hold it up. What you're going to do when you're in this position, you're going to think about taking this knee and pushing it up this way until you feel stretched through your glute or through your hip. Sometimes some people have to play around with pulling this knee gently towards them, but just play around with the position until you find you get that stretch. Then what you're going to do, repeat the same thing you've done with the other stretches. So contract for 10, relax for 10. So what you're going to do is push this knee this way against your hands. So you're going to push. You should feel contraction through your glute. After 10 seconds, you're going to relax and pull this farther into the stretch towards your body. And again, repeat, contract. You don't get much motion out of it because you're resisting with your arms. And then relax, going further into the stretch. Repeating that 3 to 4 times. Hold the end position for 30 seconds. Next up, I'm going to show you how to use this technique with your pecs or your chest muscles. So commonly a lot of people come in really sore through their chest. For this, I'd recommend using either a pillar or a doorway. I'm going to be using the wall here to make life easy. So what you do, you'd stand in between the doorway, putting your arm up at about a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to let your chest go forward and turn until you feel stretch through your chest. Then once you have that stretch, again, you're going to do contract for 10 seconds, relax for 10 seconds. So on the contraction, if you pretend my arm was up against the wall, you're going to push into the wall this way. And again, it's not really going to move. You should feel contraction through the chest. Then after you contract for 10 seconds, you relax. So if I was up on the wall, get into the stretch, feel the stretch, then I'm going to push my arm into the wall for 10 seconds. Then relax, trying to sink farther into the stretch. Contract and hold for 10 again, relax, and keep alternating between those two. Finally, I'm going to show you for sore muscles through your middle or upper back. So if you're feeling sore through here from your workout, how to stretch those out. So for this, again, you could use a doorway or anything you can grab a hold of. I'll just be using the cage here. So what you're going to do is get into a position like this. You're going to sink your body back until you feel the stretch through there. Then once you have that stretch, you're going to pretend like you're pulling whatever you're holding on to, so make sure it's something sturdy like a doorway. You're going to pretend like you're pulling it towards you for 10 seconds for the contraction, and you're going to relax farther into the stretch. So again, I'd go down, move back till I feel the stretch, then I'm going to pull towards me where I feel contraction and tension for 10 seconds, and then relax further back into the stretch. And I'm going to repeat, contract. After I did that for 10 seconds, relax further into the stretch. And you keep repeating that cycle. So there you have what I've found to be the most effective way to help relieve sore muscles and help get you ready for your next workout or get you ready so you can go back to enjoying your normal day-to-day life, going up and down the stairs, getting on and off the toilet without being in lots of pain. Again, that's just a few examples of different stretches. You could use this with any stretch. So if you're sore in your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders, wherever you're feeling sore, you can use this contract for 10 seconds, relax for 10, repeat 3 to 4 times, then hold the stretch for 30 seconds.